Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
The Godiva Chocolate Goddess.
Miss Kelly Rowland.
She's here.
I love you back. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
One of our favorites, Miss
That's
Kelly
right.
Rowland is here.
Y'all
Oh, no,
sweet.
not Miss Kelly Rowland anymore.
Oh, stop it.
Mrs. Kelly Rowland Witherspoon? Did you
Yes.
change your last name?
Oh, you know what? I did, actually. But I'm still Kelly Rowland. I still go by Kelly Rowland. We wanted to keep it like that.
So you have Chasing Destiny coming on BET.
Yes.
And it's a docu-series.
Yes.
And basically finding the next big girl group.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't want to do a reality show.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to feel like it was like a formula type of show.
Right.
And I wanted just cameras to roll because like the realness of it all is stuff just happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that, it's the type of situation that a talent competition can encompass. And I think that everything should happen organically. So I remember going to different networks, and the only network that really understood the concept was BET. It was Steven, it was Deborah. They got it, and they actually gave me the money to do it. You know what I mean? So
They tight with the budgets over there.
when I tell you, they were like, we get it. And I told them exactly what it would take. They're just like, well, let's do it because we want to do it right. And I really respected that.
Mm-hmm.
So they were the only ones who were just as passionate as I was.
So
So
you're,
how many
you're
women-
signing a group and you're keeping a group? Is that how it is? This is
Absolutely.
So you're going to jump into the label, you're going to manage, you're going to take
Well,
care of
I don't
everything.
know
Not
about
manage.
manage, but definitely I like the idea of discovering new talent. I feel like the A&R process of, the industry is kind of sucked out. People just jump right into like gear. You
The
know what I
internet
mean?
killed that.
Yes, but I
I kind of
feel
want you to come like already with a following
Package.
already done, and
Yeah.
nobody's trying to develop you. They just want to like, all right, let's put it.
And like you putting a lot of pressure on these kids saying you want to find the next Destiny's Child.
Well, here's the thing.
mean-
I don't want to find the next
Okay.
Destiny's Child. I want to find the next whoever's supposed to be dope.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like, I think that we're so busy, like, comparing these days. Like, they supposed to be better than Destiny's Child. They supposed to be better than En Vogue. They supposed to be better than the groups that have, come already. And I would want them to just surpass.
You have a name for the group?
Not at all. You have any names?
I'm not going to
Look, that's a really great business these days. People own names,
Right.
and, it could
On
be
the
really
website.
great.
Don't you want to see the personality of the kids first before you give them a name?
That's exactly why I didn't want to name them. I didn't want to give them a specific. Exactly. Thank you.
Got you.
Because I can't say Pacific because that's really hood. Like
That's an ocean.
I know. I used to say Pacific. I'm like, it's Pacifically. I'm like, no, fool. But specifically, like I wanted everything to develop organically on its own. I didn't want it to be forced the way you usually see it, and that's why the cameras just needed to roll.
What about do any of the women?
So yeah.
How hard is it dismissing everything you know to accept the new stuff that's going on? Because like you and B came up together. We seen the
Right.
old videos of y'all practicing when y'all was kids.
That
Like,
was
Right.
family.
Yeah.
like they're not doing that.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what me and Frank, because Frank Gatson, of course, y'all know Frank Gatson. Frank Gatson is creative director, choreographer, very smart man. Has worked with every girl group under the sun, Destiny's Child, Beyonce, Rihanna, everybody. He's worked with everybody. And he really thought about that a lot. And he made me super conscious about it. So
And how many members in the group? 3? They're going to do 3?
I didn't want to choose a number.
Okay, so
We're
everything is
figuring,
open.
I'm telling you, when y'all are looking at it and figuring it out, as were we.
It's got to be more than 2 though, because 2 is a duo.
Absolutely.
So,
Is
yeah.
it filmed already, the whole thing, and put together, or are we
Just
gonna be-
about.
Okay.
We're still putting finishing touches on everything, and I'm probably really killing the budget right now because I'm like, let's still record. So they probably want to slice my head off.
And what city had the most talent? Because I'm sure you went to a bunch of cities.
Honestly, we went to New York, we went to Atlanta, we went to LA. It was girls that came in from like all parts of the East Coast. But we'd already actually fished. We didn't just do like a cattle call like they would normally do.
Right.
I looked all over social media. I asked friends, like, if y'all knew anybody, I'd be like, y'all tell me now so, we can, get everything cooking. But yeah, we looked everywhere.
Now, aside from just talent,
I'm surprised you really want to do a female group with, because Destiny Child, you had members leave, then you got new members. Then
It
there was
happens.
Beefing and bickering. And
Here's the thing. The culture of girl groups to me is really special. And to me it's special because I feel like young girls, young women get to see like think there was this, I know y'all seen it. There's this video out right now where these 4 girls are doing this dab and they like all together like moving and stuff. It's power in numbers with females. And I feel like young girls are looking at these girl groups and they choose which one they look like,
Right.
whose style they like. Oh, I like Angela's red hair. I like such and such as how chocolate she is. Like everybody has to have somebody they identify with. And I feel like that is lost. That whole culture is gone, it's lost, and it needs to come back. It needs to come back with boy groups too.
What about looks? What if a girl walked in looking like the Notorious B.I.G.?
But she can sing her
She
butt
can sing
off.
her ass off.
And she got personality.
And she got personality, then you figure out a way to make it work.
Or
And we had some girls come in and they weren't in the best shape.
Kelly just wouldn't say fat.
No, because because they weren't in the
Yeah.
best shape. But here's the thing, because Frank stopped me on this. He said, "What's good shape? What's normal? What's this? What's that?" He's like, "We should not get in our way."
Well,
Because-
healthy. Because if you make an investment in a girl, you want her to be alive. You don't have
Here's
have
the
a
thing,
heart attack. and
because
die.
I don't necessarily care about skinny either.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because think about what Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, like all these girls, like curvy is very sexy and is very in. Look at that new Lane Bryant ad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we didn't want to get in our way, and we just wanted to have every possibility on the board as we possibly could.
And
Would
is
you-
it just
The industry is very superficial. Looks do.
Yes,
play
looks
a big part.
Yeah, and it's so funny how people will just completely try to dismiss that, and they're like, "Oh, that doesn't matter." You're a lie. You're a lie. You know, it does matter, and having a look matters. It doesn't matter. There's so many cool artists right now who you wouldn't possibly think would make it even 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. Now there are no rules, and I love that about the industry right now.
Yeah, I saw you say somewhere that the women need more dark-skinned role models.
They do.
Yeah.
How many are there? Can you count?
You, Tika Sumpter, Patti LaBelle. Yeah, it's not a lot.
But that's because you love us 3.
Oh, I do.
I know.
I'm glad you know. I love them Godiva chocolate goddesses right there.
But I think so.
Now, who are the judges on the show? Who are some of the judges?
No judges. It's
Just you all by yourself?
it's
Nobody
me and
else helping?
Frank. It's me and Frank, and we're not judges. We're mentors in this whole situation. That's why I said this is not reality. This is we were flying by the seat of our pants, to be honest. We didn't know what we were gonna do. We didn't know how we were gonna do it. We just let the cameras roll.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing if the girls click up with each other? Like, okay, we together all the time. Is that a better chance because we can see you guys gel organically?
It depends on what came out of it. If there was something constructive that came out of it, like them learning how to, maybe one girl knew how to dance better or sing better than the other one, and she was trying to help her out. That's good.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you want people like that around. But we had girls who were amazing, like real dope team players, but maybe just couldn't get the hang of what exactly we had an idea for.
Right.
And that sucked.
What made you want to do this with all on your plate? I mean, because you're in Empire, you're doing music, you're a mom. What
Makeup
made you
I
line.
still don't
coming.
understand the
I know.
Empire thing though, because you beautiful dark skin and Terrence Howard is beige. How could that be your son?
Wait,
My
what
mom's
what
is-
if
my
his
mom's is
what
dark
if
skin, man.
what if his dad was,
Yeah, they haven't-
super fair?
well, they haven't
Because
introduced
my
his father yet.
biological father was super fair and I still came out shocked.
Really?
Yes.
Like
It
fair, like
happens.
Like
khaki colored.
have you
or-
seen my
Stop
kid?
pointing at me and say khaki color
Nah,
too.
I don't
Have
think
you
so.
Titan is so fair. When
Yeah,
he
he's-
was born, I actually Tim questioned me.
Oh, no, he did
like
not.
just
Tim, no.
in playing, he was just kidding. But he was like, "Yo, man, that baby real bright. He's mine. He's mine." I was like, "Of course."
Also,
look at him."
sometimes kids get a little browner as they
That
get
boy
older.
is bright. He is bright, and I was wondering where it came from. But his, it's all genetic.
Now, how soon did Tim say that? Now, was it right out the womb, or did he wait a while?
No, of course it was a joke, but he was so funny because
He
it
didn't
was
swab him. did he?
man. He looked at him like I think it was the next day. He was like, "He is bright. Like, oh my God, he's bright." But
Did you
yeah.
swing at him?
No,
Oh.
of course not.
Because you said he
That
playing.
little, he was just
he's
playing.
I'm playing
fast.
quick. Yeah,
I'm
quick. I'm playing.
I'm playing, man.
That little boy looked just like his dad.
So what
So
made
you-
you want to do it? That was the question. What made you
What
say,
made
"I'ma
me
jump
want to
into
do
this"?
it? Because I felt like it's no girl groups around. You got Fifth Harmony. Think about it. When we were coming up, it was Jade, it was SWV, it was In Vogue, it was
TLC.
TLC. It was so
Right.
many.
Yeah, they were
It was
definitely
different styles. It was dope.
It was black. Remember black?
Yes. But it was fun. It was
702.
fun. Exactly.
What do you think-
702.
Now who
My
is there?
goodness.
Yeah, what do you think made it?
Your own makeup line now, which is unique now because
Yes.
after not knowing how to do your own makeup, now you're an expert.
Yeah, I mean, I love it, to be honest, and I love makeup. I love playing in makeup. I'm a frustrated makeup artist, so I just needed to do a line. Just made sense.
And you say it caters to dark-skinned women, like how?
It caters to everyone, man.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
but of course we want to have colors in there that are complementary to chocolate.
Right. Now, can you have a group without, I guess, one superstar? I mean, don't get me wrong, you, B, Michelle,
Yes.
all stars in your own right,
Yes.
but Beyonce, can you have a group without having like that one superstar?
Here's the thing. I think that when you have a group, it's important to have a sound. I
Gotcha.
think that if this person has a specific sound, there is nothing wrong with that because it separates you from sounding like the rest of the crowd.
Right.
And I think that at a time where we were coming up, you know, we had them Southern accents, you know, these really soulful, slangy type runs, and it just worked for us. And it was a time where like girl groups were abundant, and we
The
still
Spice
stuck
Girls,
out.
let's not forget them.
Yeah,
Hey.
exactly. See, you thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's the best girl group to you, excluding Destiny's Child?
I loved In Vogue.
Me too.
Vogue was fire.
I just saw a picture
were
of them
so-
recently
they
all
so
together. They
fly.
still look incredible.
Yes,
When
they
you put them-
actually come up appear on the show. I probably shouldn't say that, but they appear on the show and they have like these heart to hearts with the girls, and it's awesome. They are
And that was a
incredible
group.
women.
Everybody had their favorite in Vogue. Some people were like, "Oh, I love Cindy." Some people were, everybody had their favorite.
Yes.
Is that who y'all modeled DC after?
We modeled DC after In Vogue, and who else? And the Supremes.
I would think TLC had an influence too, though.
They absolutely
Yeah.
did. They absolutely did. I love TLC, and they actually had us tour with them.
Mhm.
So that was dope.
What do you say are some of the pitfalls that these women have to be cautious of?
Themselves. I think as any person, any human, your pitfall is usually yourself. You usually talk yourself out of something, or you usually tell yourself enough that, oh, I won't make it. There were so many girls who myself and Frank saw who were so talented, but they just literally had "Don't choose me" written across their forehead. You know what I mean? And they kept talking themselves out of it. There's one girl, she sang her face off. She's from Chicago, and she's so talented. And every time myself or Frank would talk to her about something for her to like, make better or whatever, she's like, I just know I'm going home. Girl, you're not going home.
Pessimistic.
We're just trying to give you
confidence, yeah.
some, gems to hang on to because we really want you to stay. So that's, usually yourself.
What about entitlement? Girls there acting like they're doing you a favor.
Yo, there were some girls who we definitely saw that. I did not tolerate it.
Now let's talk about Empire. What made you want to do the role on Empire?
I met Lee at Soul Cycle. I met Lee Daniels at Soul Cycle, and he's on the other side of the room, and he's talking to me, but I don't quite understand what he's saying. I just know the only thing I could hear was, I know who you are. I know who you
Did you
are.
know who he was?
No, he was talking about in the show.
Oh, okay.
And so I said, what? And it's like
So
he's
y'all
like,
spinning, y'all ride.
yes, we're about to start the ride. And afterwards, he pulls me to the side. He's like, yo, I really want you to do the show. Come by the writing room and let's get a chance to sit down and talk. I sat down and talked with him and his writers. They asked me about the industry, like different things I'd gone through. And next thing I knew, the next day, they were calling me, asking me my schedule, saying
that must have been the easiest
that was
job
the
ever.
But I also felt a lot of pressure because on this show you got Taraji, you got Terrence. These are strong actors, so I literally cut everything off, like of anything to do around the time that I was filming because they were like small scenes, but they were so they were
killed it,
so
though.
You did a great
powerful,
job. Yeah, you
and
killed it.
I really respected Leah, and I was just like, if this is the most silent 8 seconds of my life, I really have to shut up and really get into this character. And I
That's great.
respected it. Yeah, thank y'all.
Do you miss doing the X Factor thing?
No. I think it was a time that I experienced. It was fun. It was fun. And Simon is a lot of fun too. He's a lot of fun.
Is that what inspired this kind of?
I think it's that.
Or
I think it's, like I said, missing girl groups and missing that whole culture and just wanting to see it happen and daring myself to do it. Because that was another thing. I was about to get in my way because it was an idea for a long time. And right after I did X Factor, it was an inspiration. I was like, would you do it? I was like, oh, I don't want to be one of those people where you do. I said, I don't want it to be a reality show. Or will they believe me? Oh, I don't want to, you know what I mean? I was in my head a lot about what I didn't want to look like instead of what I knew I could pull off and do and kill. So, yeah.
Well, she has to go, guys.
All right, well,
Tell them when the show comes on.
Tonight. The show airs tonight. I'm very
premieres
excited.
tonight.
It premieres tonight right after Black Girls Rock. I'm very excited. 10:30 BET. You don't want to miss it.
All right, we appreciate you joining us.
I'm very happy to be a part.
It's Miss Kelly Rowland. It's the Breakfast Club.